So welcome to this lab. So for this lab, we are looking at implementing cloud security fundamentals on Google Cloud. So the task one here is to create a custom security role. So this lab is a challenge lab. There is no Google step-by-step guidance. Everything you have to figure it out yourself. First of all, we will set up our variable. This is the very first step. So just to explain first, for this name here, the 604 is different from mine is different from yours. You have to look at the instruction page on the left, and this one as well as this one. And for the zone, you can also find the information in the instruction page. Okay, so once I am done, I'm going to run this command to configure the zone. Yep, it's done. Next, I'm going to create a YAML file for my role definition. This is the one. Okay, so after I enter all this, make sure everything is right. So the permission that given here is for the Google Cloud Storage. So once you are done, press escape, WQ, exclamation mark, save it. So you will see now the YAML file is created. So once this is done, I will run this command to create the custom security role. Yep, it's created. Let's check my progress. Completed. Now for the task 2 is to create a service account. Your second task is to create a dedicated service account that will be used as the service account for your new private cluster. Because I already preset the service account, so this one I can just straight away run the command. Yep, task 2 is completed as well. Check my progress. Yep, successful. Move on to the task 3, bind a custom security role to a service account. You must now bind the cloud operation, logging, and monitoring roles that are required for Kubernetes Engine cluster service account, as well as the custom IAM role you created for storage permission to the service account you created earlier. Okay, so this is the command. Task 3 is done. Check my progress. Yep, completed. Now task 4 is to create and configure a new Kubernetes Engine private cluster. So these are the configuration I must use here, which I already preset. So this step will take some time to complete. I will come back. So now I will pause it for a while. Okay, finally the whole thing is finished for the task 4. It takes around 5 minutes. So check my progress, it's done. Now move on to the task 5, deploy an application to a private Kubernetes Engine cluster. So you have a simple test application that can be deployed to any cluster to quickly test that basic container deployment functionality is working. And the basic services can be created and accessed. You must configure the environment so that you can deploy this simple demo to a new cluster using the jump shot or crash jump shot. So they also provide a command for you to copy later on. So for this command here, it create a Kubernetes service of type load balancer to expose your deployment name hello server. Okay, first we will connect to the SSH of the jump shot. Yes, to continue. And passphrase, leave it blank, enter. In So there's an error here. G Cloud Compute SSH could not fetch resources, invalid value for the field zone Europe West 1. So let's set it up then. Okay. Oh good, now compute zone. Let's connect again. Okay, so G Cloud Compute SSH, so I set up my zone. So for this Europe West 4B, you have to refer back to your instruction page. Okay, now I'm in the Okra jump shot. Next, go to the G Cloud container cluster and get the credential. So make sure you have changed this one. Looks like I have another error, so let me set up the region. Yep, it's done. Now let's try again the command. I got critical actions here, so asking me to install this one. Yes. Okay. That is done. Next, let's run this command. The deployment hello server is created. Right, the next one is the target port. So it says the port is exposed. So let's mark this task file as completed. Yes, all done. So the tips here, make sure to use the GKE G Cloud Authentication plugin, which is needed for continued use of Kubernetes Engine. So they also have given you the instruction here. And then there's another tip 2 and the tip 3. So yep, finally, congratulations, you can end the lab.